Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about set identities and the various ways that we can use to prove them. So these are some of the set identities. First is identity laws that states A intersection U is equal to A. Now this can also be seen from the Venn diagram. This is the universal set and this is set A. Now intersection of universal set and set A will result in set A. Similarly, union of set A with empty set will also give us set A. So these are some of the other laws that you can go through. Out of these two are important and we will be using them today to prove different identities. These are the De Morgan's laws. First, De Morgan's law states that A intersection B complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Second law states that A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. So for proving set identities, we have three methods. First is subset method. Now in subset method, when we are given a set identity, we prove that left hand side is a subset of right hand side and right hand side is a subset of left hand side. Now I have covered subsets in another video. You can find the link to that video in the description. When we want to prove that two sets A and B are equal, we prove that A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. So the same concept we are using here to prove the set identities. And when we want to prove that A is a subset of B, we prove that every element X that belongs to A also belongs to B. That is, X belongs to A implies that X also belongs to B. So we will be using this concept. Then second method is set builder notation and propositional logic. Now in propositional logic, we use three operators: negation, or, and. Corresponding to these, we have operators in sets which are complement. Complement corresponds to negation. Then we have union. Union corresponds to or, and then we have intersection corresponding to and. So when we are talking about logic, we can say propositional logic. When we are talking about propositional logic, then we use these symbols, and when we are talking about sets, then we use these symbols. Now corresponding to sets, we also have De Morgan's law in propositional logic. For sets, the law states that A intersection B complement is A complement union B complement, and A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. Corresponding to this in logic, we have negation of X and Y as a whole is equal to negation of X or negation of Y. Second is negation of X or Y is equal to negation of X and negation of Y. Here X and Y are propositions. So these are De Morgan's laws for sets and these are De Morgan's laws for propositional logic. We will be using these today in our proofs. Then third method is membership table. In this, we use the concept that if an element is a member of a set, then we represent it using 1, and if an element is not a member of a set, then we represent it with value 0. So now proof using subset method. Prove that A intersection B complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Now for subset method, there will be two parts. First part is that A intersection B complement is a subset of A complement union B complement. Now for this, we have to prove that any element X that belongs to A intersection B complement also belongs to A complement union B complement. So we will start by taking, let X belong to left hand side, which is A intersection B complement. This is our assumption. In proof by subset method, we also have to give reason alongside each step. Then this can be written as X does not belong to A intersection B. This is by definition of complement. This can be further written as negation of X belongs to A intersection B. This is by definition of does not belong symbol. Now this can further be written as negation of X belongs to A and X belongs to B. This is by definition of intersection. This can be further converted into negation of X belongs to A or negation of X belongs to B. This is by using first De Morgan's law for propositional logic. This can be further written as X does not belong to A or X does not belong to B. This is by definition of negation. This can be written as X belongs to A complement or X belongs to B complement by definition of complement. This can be written as X belongs to A bar union B bar by definition of union. Now see, till this step we were using logical OR, but when we are representing operation between sets, this is converted into union. So now we started with X belonging to left hand side and we have proved that X also belongs to right hand side. So we can say that A intersection B complement is a subset of A complement union B complement. This proves the first part of our method. Now for second part, we need to prove that A complement union B complement is a subset of A intersection B complement. Now for this again we have to prove that if X belongs to A complement union B complement, then X also belongs to A intersection B complement. So this first step is by assumption. This means that X belongs to A bar or X belongs to B bar. This is by definition of union. Then this can be further written as X does not belong to A or X does not belong to B by definition of complement. This can be written as negation of X belongs to A or negation of X belongs to B. This is by definition of negation. Then this can be written as negation of X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Now we are removing individual negations and moving it out of the outer bracket. So this is by using first De Morgan's law of propositional logic. This can be written as negation of x belongs to A and B by definition of intersection. Now here again see, till this step we were using logical AND operator. When we are representing this operation between sets, that has changed to intersection. So now this can be written as x does not belong to A intersection B. This is by definition of does not belong symbol. Then finally this can be written as x belongs to A intersection B complement by using definition of complement. So if x belongs to A bar union B bar, then x also belongs to A intersection B bar. So that proves that A bar union B bar is a subset of A intersection B bar. Then finally we can say that from 1 and 2 we can say A intersection B bar is equal to A bar union B bar. This is the proof using subset method. Then second method is using set builder notation and propositional logic. Now in this we start our proof by defining this set. So this set can be written as A intersection B bar is equal to x such that x does not belong to A intersection B. This is the way that we represent set using set builder notation. I have covered this in another video. The link to this video you can find it in the description. So A intersection B complement can be written as x such that x does not belong to A intersection B. Here also we have to write the explanation, so we can say by definition of complement. Now this can be written as x such that negation of x belongs to A intersection B. This is by definition of does not belong symbol. Now this is equal to x such that negation of x belongs to A and x belongs to B. This is by definition of intersection. Now this is equal to x such that negation of x belongs to A or negation of x belongs to B. Now here we have moved the negation symbol with individual elements of this AND operation. So this is again by first De Morgan's law of propositional logic. Now this is equal to x such that x does not belong to A or x does not belong to B. This is by definition of does not belong symbol. This is equal to x such that x belongs to A bar or x belongs to B bar. This is by definition of complement. Now this can be further written as x such that X belongs to A bar union B bar by definition of union. Now see, this is again we have arrived at the set builder representation of a set. Now this can be written as equal to the set A bar union B bar. We can simply write by using set builder notation. So A bar union B bar is equal to X such that X belongs to A bar union B bar. This is the proof using set builder notation and propositional logic. Now in membership table, we have to take the possibilities of 0 and 1 for all these sets. So A, B, C. So in total we have 3 elements here now. So they can be either 0 or 1. So we will have total 8 combinations. So 0, 0, 0. These are the 8 combinations. Now first we need to find B union C. Now we know in union even if there is a single 1, the answer will be 1. So here both the entries are 0. Here we have a 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Now we want intersection of B union C with A. So A intersection B union C. We have to see these two columns. Now in intersection, even if there is single 0, answer is 0. So here we have a 0. This will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, then 1, 1, 1. So now this we have this column. This is the left hand side of our identity. Then we need to find A intersection B. These two columns. So again it will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. Then we need to find A intersection C. So this will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now for right hand side we need union of these two columns. So A intersection B union A intersection C. So now union will be again 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Now this is our left hand side and this column is our right hand side. You can see that these two columns are identical. All the entries are same. So we can say that left hand side is equal to right hand side or this identity is true. We have proved this.